Another very popular movie, of course, is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know about the books. They were wildly popular, and the series was a hit, too. And my 14-year-old's first crush was Rodrick, just saying. Well, now you can enjoy Rodrick and all his friends in the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie on Disney+. Well, Dani got to chat with the creator of the books, Kinney.
Okay, time to go.
You can't leave me and Rodrick alone together for a whole weekend.
Don't forget to unload the dishwasher.
Well, Jeff, I loved your book so much as a kid, so thank you so much for taking the time today.
You know, it's funny. I'm just starting to meet people who read my books and are now in their professional careers, so it's really cool.
Well, I want to start by talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid and the actual books themselves. What was your inspiration behind writing these awesome books?
Boy, I just wanted to be a newspaper cartoonist, and I tried at it for a while, and nobody liked my stuff, so I needed to figure out a way to get my cartoons into print somehow. So that's how it started for me. I worked on it for 8 years before I showed it to anyone, and then I got published.
That's so great. And how has it felt watching everything come to fruition for you in terms of seeing yourself and your characters on TV and on the big screen and now on Disney? That's so cool. So how does it all feel?
Don't you mean Rodrick's rules?
You know, in the course of the last month, it's been very heady because I had a new book that came out. I got to travel internationally. I came home to walk the new Wimpy Kid balloon in the Macy's parade, and then we've got a movie coming out this week. So it's been nuts, really. It's cool.
We are loaded diaper! 1, 2, 3, 4! You never got there! Whoa! It's party time!
I want to talk too about writing for you. Of course, you write for print, and then taking everything to TV and to the movies. It's got to be pretty different in terms of the writing style, right?
Yeah, it's really different, and it took me a long time to understand that. When I wrote my original books, I wasn't thinking about story structure or emotional arc or anything like that. I was just thinking about writing funny jokes one after the other. And so it took me a long time till I was at around book 9 before I started really actually thinking about telling a good story. So I'm a lot better at storytelling now than I was then.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm sure it takes some practice to do both. I want to ask you too, Jeff, you have kiddos, right?
Yeah, not such kids anymore, 20 years old and 17, so they're growing up.
They're growing up for sure. Did they read the Diary of a Wimpy Kid's books too when they were young?
They did, and I cannot get them to read my new ones, so I guess they've officially aged out, unfortunately.
And how do they feel about your success?
Yeah, it's really fun for them, I think, and in other ways it's really normal. You know, nobody's really interested in what their dad does for a living. But they've gotten to have all these experiences. You know, we got to meet President Biden in the White House this year, and, you know, on and on, like they've been on movie sets. So I think it's been a mixture of really normal lifestyle and then a really extraordinary life.
Rule number 2, you only get 1 rule a week. That's Rodrick rule number 2. That's not fair! Rule number 3, life's not fair. And now you made me break rule number 2.
One more question for you. What do you want families to get out of the new movie?
What I really love is when these movies and stories spark conversations because, you know, in this movie, Rodrick holds a big party, and I'll bet a lot of parents say, you know what, when I was his age, I did that too. And I think that'll surprise a lot of kids.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We can't wait to see what's next for you, and then, of course, for Rodrick, too.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Me and you are gonna have our battles. Give me that! But when the chips are down, don't let him get away! I'm gonna have your back, and you better have mine.
Come on, Rodrick.
You look like you wet yourself.
It's nasty.
Check out the new movie, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules on Disney Plus right now. It's the perfect family movie.